Blessings and love to you, my beautiful people. Just back with another one. A quick, short message. But this one is focused on the third eye, which this is the third eye chakra music meditation I'm listening to right now because I want everybody, for like however long this video lasts, to really just take a deep breath, relax, chill, and understand that what we are witnessing right now, whether it's like with the knife crime, because that's something I want to touch on, and everything that's going on in your life, we need to start looking at it from a spiritual point of view. Because physical is just a reflection of the spirit. And I'm gonna touch like this, I'm gonna start like this, is that I've seen a lot of videos recently, people talking about like, oh, when's the knife crime gonna stop, man? What's wrong with these kids? You know, how can they just go out and do things like this? The parents need to be, this needs to happen, that needs to be done, the government, why ain't they? All of those type of things and much more. Yeah? And I'm gonna say this to you, my people, is from soul's point of view. We're not dealing with a physical problem. We're not dealing with children that are just angry and frustrated, as much as that plays a part. And so does poverty, and so does anger. Because you have to understand, my people, the problem is this year, and I'm going to answer the question right at the end. How are we going to create a solution to this problem? And I'm going to answer right at the end before I go. But I'm going to say this, my people, is that a lot of people ain't aware of this, which I'm going to say right now, is that through anger and all of these negative emotions, you are opening up yourself for demonic forces to place themselves within you. With anger, frustration, jealousy, envy, even poverty, because it creates jealousy, it creates envy, it creates frustration, it creates anger, because you ain't got what someone else has got. And I'm just trying to get to my point to show you how demonic forces can inhabit people's bodies through your anger and you not being aware of the emotions that are actually within you. And this is what's happening in my point of view, my people, is that we ain't dealing with a physical problem. We're dealing with a spiritual problem. We're dealing with demons. Yeah, we're dealing with negative entities, negative spirits, negative vibrations. That's what we're dealing with. So to try and solve a problem by looking at the physical when it's actually spiritual, do you know what I'm trying to say? And I'm going to get to the point, my people, is that for someone to stab someone else and hurt someone else, do you think that's just frustration? Or that's just, oh, we're in a gang? Because this is what you have to understand is, demons are very good at hiding themselves. Bad spirits are very good at hiding themselves. And what they do, I'm explaining. Yeah? When a spirit inhabits a human vessel, because remember, in order to kind of bring their energy into the physical, they need a body. So what they do is they inhabit within a body that is, whether it's angry, whether you're high, whether you're not aware of your consciousness. Because remember, if you're not aware of yourself, how are you going to be aware that something has overridden yourself if you're not even aware of yourself? And what these entities do is that when they inhabit a body, any emotions that you're feeling, it makes it feel that these emotions are your own. So you won't even be aware that you've been overridden, or you could say possessed with a negative spirit or negative entity. And I know like what I'm saying sounds very far-fetched to some, but this is how the enemy goes right under your nose. Because when you think something's far-fetched, then it can happen even easier. So I'm just trying to say, my people, is this is what these entities, spirits, whatever you want to call them, do. When they inhabit a body, the emotions that you present to the world, you think is your own. So when these guys are going out and doing these negative things, you're seeing it as, oh, these kids, or the music, or this and that. And another thing is this. When you're listening to a certain type of music, yeah, and the music's talking about killing, negativity, I'm talking about women in a certain way, making money, harming your brother, doing this, that is negative vibrations being presented right into your mind. And this is what I'm saying. Most people are listening to these type of things when they're high, when they're drunk, when they're not in the right frame of mind, when they're angry. And that is a perfect way for these entities to then inhabit your body without even your awareness, without you being conscious of it. And once this happens, the behavior that you present to the world, you believe is your own. And I'm just trying to say the world that we're living in is that so many things that are, what's the word I'm looking for, is, it's like, it's a conspiracy. Oh, that can't be real. Oh, how could it be that? And remember, like in the Bible, it says the devil's greatest weapon was to make you believe he don't exist, or to make you believe he's not real. And I'm just trying to show you, my people, is that this problem is real. And these children, in my opinion, have been possessed by the devil, by evil, by negative entities, by bad vibrations, without even being aware of it. Because just look at the music, the drill and the music that people are listening to. You're listening to somebody talking about stabbing someone, making him bleed, making his blood, like, that's demonic. So when now we're in a world where there's stabbings and there's killings, we're wondering and we're asking why. And there's so much I want to say, and there's so much more I want to say, and I'll probably remember once I press stop there. But I'm just going to say this, my people. Try and leave it as short and sweet as possible. Is the answer to this problem and the solution to this problem is this. The only way this problem is going to be solved is when we realize it's not a physical problem. It's actually a spiritual problem. Everything that is in front of our eyes right in this present moment is just a reflection from the spiritual reality. Yeah? Everybody's actions is a reflection of what's happening in their spiritual realm. So I'm going to leave it as that, my people, and say it's time to understand, and it's time to really look in ourselves and do better for the children. Because at the end of the day, look at the music that's being made. Look at everything that's been happening in the world. And as grown-ups and adults, we have a responsibility. So I'm going to say this, my people, is that, we just need to stand up for what's right all the time. Not when somebody dies, or when somebody's hurt, or when somebody's mother's crying. We need to stand up for the truth every day, no matter what's happening. But anyway, my people, the solution is we need to realize the problem is not physical, it's spiritual. So